In 2011, we rolled out our 2020 vision. If our mission really is to build spiritual movements everywhere through the platform of sport so that everyone knows someone who truly follows Jesus, what does that look like practically? This vision gave us legs to run on. Since the 2020 vision was released, we have grabbed hold of it. We long for the day when there will be a Christ follower on every team, in every sport, in every nation. This is a big vision, but we serve a big God. Priorities are essential to every vision. As we looked at where we were and where we needed to go, 5 mission-critical priorities were labeled. Our scope is global. Our heart is staff growth and development. Our challenge is diversity. Our distinctive is movements. And finally, resources, which add fuel to the mission. We believe an emphasis on these priorities will allow us to see our mission reached more effectively and efficiently. When we rolled out this vision 2 years ago, we were hopeful that our staff would latch on to these priorities. We are seeing this hope come to fruition. In 2012, we used the language of sport at the Olympics in London and saw new countries for the first time realize the power of sports ministry. But we are not stopping there. We are preparing teams to share Jesus at major sporting events that bring the nations together and change the way athletes compete. We're going to the next World Cup in Brazil, the Winter Olympics in Sochi, Russia, and the Summer Olympics in Rio. We are ready to reach the world wherever God provides the platform. Our Lenses Institute is challenging staff at a whole new level on what it means to fulfill the vision given to us in Revelation 7:9. People from every nation, every tribe, every people group, and every language, worshiping Jesus. We are using this cutting-edge training to challenge our staff to think deeply about racial, ethnic, economic, and cultural differences. Are movements and multiplication happening all over our scope? In Rochester, New York, a volunteer is building into the female athletes, and they are building into their teammates. In Boston, Darren is working with 9 campuses, and 12 guys are multiplying disciples. At the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs, our wrestling staff is building into coaches and athletes who are in turn sharing what they are learning. Movements and multiplication are happening. When athletes come back from teams and tours, they are changed. One example is Patrick. He did a baseball tour, started AIA at his campus, was coached through SportLink all year, and has had team meetings with many of the teams at the University of Illinois Springfield. This is becoming a common occurrence after our summer tours and teams. The Ultimate Training Camp has expanded to multiple new countries, such as Canada, Australia, Europe, New Zealand, the Middle East, and Singapore, along with many more countries and U.S. locations on tap for the future. A similar camp was even taken to Puerto Rico this summer, as we expand to reach more with the principles of combining faith and sport. We have seen moms re-engage in ministry on campus after raising a family for many years, and they are having fun doing it. With the purchase of the World Training and Resource Center in Xenia, Ohio, we are able to host and develop athletes and coaches like never before. We've seen athletes and coaches come to our headquarters, learn and get equipped, go back to their campuses and countries, and start ministries with the hope that it will soon become a movement. SportLink and USCM Connect are doing just that, linking and connecting. Volunteers are coming out of the woodwork, and with these partnerships in place, we are linking and connecting them with local staff. Athletes are emailing about how they can start AIA on their campus, and we are effectively and efficiently resourcing them. Our Leadership Development and Human Resources Department cares deeply about our staff growth. They are continuing to think about new and unique ways to challenge our staff. From IBS classes in the Leadership Summit to the Next Generation Leadership Program, along with having intentional and hard conversations, we are sharpening one another for ministry. Gone are the days of staying on a single campus. The vision of every continues to hit us in new and refreshing ways. We are building deep relationships on multiple campuses through these partnerships, with the hope of going deeper and wider. The Chicago 2020 Initiative, the 937 Metro Team, Wisconsin, and the Atlanta Initiative are a handful of many places that have strategies in place to reach every athlete. There are so many more stories about how our 2020 vision is being pursued. The future is bright as we continue to move towards seeing a Christ follower on every team, in every sport, in every nation. God is asking, do you see it?